Tag, huh? I'm in! Let's do it! It all sounded childish to me. I suppose. Just sitting around here doing nothing would get kind of boring. Not that I have a choice anyway, game! Alright, I'm in. I stood up enthusiastically. Does that mean Kiyoshi wants to play? Yokai Watch is a game that I played the demo of and wasn't a huge fan of. Ellipses. Tsugumi glanced at me out of the corner of her eye and then looked away like the bitch that we all know she is 95% of the time. That's a little bit rude. It's more like 75% if I'm being honest. Should we leave the lights off? Kid whispered this to me. The emergency lights are on, but it's kind of dark. You okay with that? Let's go with what Tsugumi thinks. Tsugumi? That's a weird inclusion. Doesn't seem like Tag at all. Oh, I understand. Oh, shit. I thought about where I should start looking. Okay, so Chicken Sandwich Stand and Lemuria Ruins have already been clicked. Rest Area hasn't, so let's do that one then. I know Sandwich Stand matters, so I'm going to make a quick save here. By quick save, I mean I'm going to quickly save over one of these. And remember this one. Let's go to the rest area. I visited the rest area. I soon noticed that there was someone there. I could hear the sound of someone walking through the water. As I got closer, the direction of the footsteps changed. It was someone short and moving slowly. It was a battle of patience. Splash, splash. My opponent's feet made a dash for the exit. I circled around to the side again and again to block out the person. The footsteps gradually moved away from the exit into a corner. I moved a little bit closer. I had a hunch whoever it was would make a break for it. I moved to hit the ball and trip them by catching the... Splash! Alright, someone falls spectacularly. I don't know who you are, but are you alright? Is this Coco? No, because Coco is supposed to be with Sora. Shonen then? I thought I was near where the person had stumbled, but it was dark and I couldn't see much. Or is it Mayo somehow? I wonder if this might work. I took my PDA from my pocket and set the monitor backlight to maximum brightness and shined them right in their eyes. That would be rude. Or shine myself in my eyes. That'd be terrible. It was weak and nothing compared to a flashlight. Thought it might be brighter, but it was dim and didn't amount to much. Oops! My hand slipped. My PDA looked like it was headed for the water. I snatched it right before it hit the water surface. Oh! I glimpsed something reflected on the water surface moving. Just about the biggest fish I'd ever seen and started sliding away in the water. It's not even a person? Oh, it's Shonen. If it isn't Shonen, who's apparently a fish now. I scooped up a handful of seawater from around my feet and dumped it on his head. Oh no, you found me! You sure you remember that you're even playing? Splash! As soon as the kid stood up, he tried to get away. But he had a hood on and that hood was filled with water. That's not a good time. Curse wolf! The water of the hood dragged him backward as he kicked his legs into the air and plopped back down in the water on his back. Ellipses! Ellipses! This feels pretty good. You're kind of, a masochist, aren't you? Shonen swear I'm a kind of breaststroke in the small pool of water 6 inches deep. Wow. Well, whatever's fun for you. Hey, swimming! It comes back! More swimming! Was the water cold? A bit. He glided along enjoying himself. The little turd! It's probably what people meant by taking to water like a fish. Talking to water like a fish is also probably something people say about something. In the darkness, he swam to the other side of the room. Is he getting away? Just so you know, that exit is the long way around. Read my mind. Yep. Shonen gave up and stood. Thought you wouldn't see me if you were in the water. Pretty dumb plan. Now you're gonna catch a cold. Hope you enjoy that. He laughed as he said it. Keeping me on my toes, like a ninja or something. Ah! Oh! It relates to Mayo! Haha! Ellipses. He said it! He said the exact line that she says! Oh my... Everything is related. So, does this version of Shonen have some sort of relation to Mayo? Because that's exactly what she always says. Ninja. Shonen took some kind of ninja pose. Ellipses. He jumped in the water again and swam some more. I found Shonen and stepped on the can. Some other rooms. Chicken sandwich stand, alright. Oh, was that a newly added thing that I could only get once I'd seen Mayo's thing? Maybe. Oh! Okay, so we're talking to her about hot dogs. Where'd you go this morning? You bitch! Bisexual ways. Where did you go on this fine morning? Why? What do you want to know that for? Because I like exploring all the path abilities. When everyone went to bed, you were still with us, right? But when we got up, we couldn't find you, so... So what? It's none of your beeswax. It's not true. I'm in charge of breakfast, right? I just wanted to know if you wanted some. I ate okay enough already. What? No, I mean, yeah, but... Jeez, gosh, what? It was on my mind, you know. Guess I was worried. I wondered, what happened to you? Not you, you. Where'd you go? Not you, you. Where do you always disappear to? Guess I just wanted to know. I got it, you just have to find a place to go by yourself, right? It's jellyfish, the jellyfish colony, it's jellyfish, I already know. Spoilers, guys, I already know. From the other pathway. That's where she goes. Questions were getting nowhere. Alright, moving on. Okay, so this is the valve thing again. Last time, this is what led to Segumi's injury. So, I don't know if I did it wrong last time or whatever, but clockwise to start. Supposed to turn this clockwise, yeah. If it ends up being fucked either way, I'll be kind of mad. Turn the blue valve with all my strength. Sound of rushing air grew louder. Alright, next close the red valve. Next valve's nearby. Counterclockwise! This one goes counterclockwise, right. Turn the red valve. Is that correct? The strength of the steam coming from the pipe got stronger. Alright, that does it. Okay! Coco, holding just a little longer. So, is there actually a right way to do that? Is it possible to not get Tsugumi to be injured? Because isn't Tsugumi being injured kind of vital? I think it is. Because that's how you learn that she has mutant healing powers. Okay. Holding up her left hand to shield her face, Tsugumi operated the welding torch with her right hand. A crack in the pipe oozed visibly. Go support that pipe, it looks like it's shaking. Tsugumi barked the order to me as she was welding. Alright, jeez, gosh, ma'am, honestly, it's like you're a... Jeez. I reached out to touch the pipe with the valve just closed. Ow! Light was scalding hot and I pulled my hand back instinctively. That shouldn't be. Did you turn the valve the right way? Oh, I did it wrong this time? Cool. I think so. That's strange. Well, we're gonna have to support this pipe somehow. I'll try to find a cover. I looked around. I don't remember this. This is different, I think. The moment I took my eyes off the pipe. Creak, crackle, crack! What? Turning toward the sound, I could see the pipe swelling rapidly. Boom! The gap burst off and flew toward my head. Pulled back, dodging suddenly. And flying metal ricocheted off the floor and came to a stop. It's close. Whoa! Bam! Kaboom! So I did it wrong this time? That's awesome if I did it wrong. If I got it right on my first try, that's pretty surprising. One after another, metal pipes bent and then exploded around me. I panicked and got the hell out of there. There were stacks of crates and old containers in the direction I tried to escape. Crash! Oh, the crates caught my weight. They shifted and began spilling over. Well, that's lovely. Countless containers and rusty pipes started raining down. It's raining crates. Hallelujah. And they passed me and headed on a direct course to hit the wall. And their path was... Yoko, watch out! Huh? Get back! Metal was raining down. This is definitely different, but it's ultimately leading to the same conclusion. Is that it? Because fate is inevitable or some bullshit. Oh boy. The big decision. This might be what helps lead me onto the Sora pathway, I think. I hope. We'll see. This room is, well, why don't we go outside? Alright, go. Okay, where are you going? Where are we going?
Iruka.
To the dolphins. Oh?
Carousel Delfine ni. Watashi asoko ga suki nan desu.
To the Dolphin Carousel, I like that place. Wasn't that a Ubisei place? We had a thing with Ubisei there, but okay, fine. I guess Sora can borrow it. She can sorrow it. That's not even a joke. Let's go. Oops. As we left the infirmary, Ubisei and Shonen were looking at me with curious expressions on their faces. What's up with them, looking like they were just bit on the butt by something? Sora answered me with an amused laugh. What, do they like each other? They thought that you were talking to yourself. What, because you're only protecting yourself to me right now? Okay. No, wait, why? I was talking with you? Didn't they say I want to talk to you about something secret? This is creeping me out. Huh? Oh, now I get it. Apparently, Ubisei and Shonen couldn't see Sora. Doesn't that make it even more suspicious? We reached the Dolphin Carousel. If I was her, I would project herself with me, because that makes it even more suspicious if it looks like I'm talking to myself. Anyways, the circling dolphin stood still in the silence. It's so quiet. Sometimes it seems that the everyday hubbub is all an empty lie. Well, I mean, what's true in life for you probably is a bit different, all things considered. Sora spoke quietly. I apologize, that was inappropriate. It doesn't fit the moment. It's in your opinion. I think it fits the moment perfectly. Just because why not, right? I don't mind if I'd known about this place days before. What do you mean if you'd known about this place? You were here on the first day when you were looking for everybody. This is where you found them. And if I'd seen it back in the days when it was full of people, I'd probably be thinking the same thing. Oh, well, I suppose. How long have you been here at Lemur? I started working at a functional level in April of 2011. Is this before or after she gets revealed? I think this is at this point. No, yeah, of course it's after. Of course it's after, because they talked about how you and Shonen couldn't see. I forgot, because as I was skipping through the stuff so quick to get... I was skipping through the stuff I'd already seen really quickly, so... I wasn't entirely sure if I'd already seen the scene, but I definitely have. Okay, anyways. April of 2011. So since then. 6 years, huh? That's correct. 2,223 days. Got a good mind on you. Well, then again, she's a computer. Sora narrowed her eyes. She was nearly overcome by some feeling. Could it be nostalgia? Didn't seem like a programmed emotion. She must treasure memories of this place. We gazed at the figures of the silent dolphins for a while. So listen, Sora. I broke in hoping it was the right moment. Yes, what is it? You said you had to talk to me about a secret. So what is the secret? Do you want to make virtual babies? Because, I mean, I used to think that'd be really weird, but now that I know Miles is my sister, it's not as weird. Well, she's not my sister, but you know what I mean. Or maybe you don't. Whatever. Ready to tell me about it? Ah, yes, that's right. She straightened and turned to face me. Oh shit, serious time. Suddenly her face shone and she said... Yeah, she said we play tag? That seems kind of out of nowhere. What? Kick the can was so much fun yesterday. I suppose. What, you play tag with me? Okay. Last time I was in this playthrough, this pathway, and I went on the Tsugumi route, I remember thinking, there's no way I'm gonna leave Tsugumi. I don't know what Sora has to tell me, but if it was super urgent, then she'd freaking tell me. I have to stay by Tsugumi's side. And now I'm finding out you wanted to play fucking tag? That's why you took me away from Tsugumi? That's why you wanted to take me away? I'm really glad I stayed by her side then. Fuck you! This is all you wanted? It's nothing serious. That said, we're going on your pathway, so alright, fine. I'll play with you only because at this point I'm not sure I can say no. Tag? Couldn't quite grasp the connection.
Come
on, Takeshi, you have to. Try and catch me. This is weird. This is a little bit weird. She casually floated up off the ground and moved off as if she were gliding. Again, she seems a lot more freer in this pathway. Like, when you're playing as Takeshi as opposed to Shonen. When you play as Shonen, she's always super, super intent on never looking like she's actually virtual. But when you play as Takeshi, she is a lot more free about it. Like, she's like, yeah, I'm floating in the air, I can do that. Yeah, I can show up in multiple places at once. Yeah, I can do that. When you play as Shonen, she never does that. She's like, I like to act as much like a regular person as I can. When you play as Takeshi, she doesn't do that. So, I'm wondering where that comes from. But, meh. Wait a minute, Sora. Come on, this way. Where'd you go? I immediately looked around for her. This is at least a new background image. Haven't seen this before. Right here! Oh god. Over here. Oh, now she's on a dolphin. Where are you looking? Are you teleporting? Because that's cheap. She's flying, but as long as you're not teleporting, it might be okay. Teleporting. She'd flicker into view here and there and then disappear again. Okay, you're fucking cheating. Cheater. Hey, you! This way, this way! What's the matter? I'm right here. You're being such a tease, Sora. I didn't know you were this kind of person. Am I rubbing off on you? Is that it? Because I've been making a lot of comments about how, oh, this makes you cute and that makes you such. Have you been developing protocols based on that? Laughing, she'd show herself in one place and then disappear. Well, at least she's having fun. At least the AI's having fun. Come on, what is this? You know as well as I do. There's no way I can catch you. No matter what I do, I can't grab hold of you. What? Really? Now she's in 3 places at once. You cheeky cheater! No, surely not! Sora B. I see. I didn't realize that. Wow, you're being really playful. It's an interesting side of you I'm not used to seeing. She was playing dumb. Sora had split into 3 images. What the heck? What's happened to you, Sora? When did you get so happy-go-lucky? It's probably because of me. Probably because of Takeshi and their conversations. What could it be? She shrugged exaggeratedly. All 3 leaned toward me at the same time. Do you think I'm strange? No, just eccentric. Is there something wrong with me? I'm the one that should be asking that question. The heck is going on here? I don't even know myself what's going on anymore. Maybe she got hacked. Mayo hacked her for another timeline. I don't know. I feel all happy and fluffy, but why? She was floating around like someone who was slightly drunk. Can AI get drunk? I started to worry. Yeah, maybe she got hacked. Sora, are you okay? You're sure you're not sick or tired? Nothing bad's happened, has it? Maybe we should get Lima to check you out to make sure there's not some serious error. Why, Takeshi? She pushed her mouth and took a huge sigh, pursed her mouth. And suddenly she appeared right in front of me in a slightly troubled pose. She didn't move and there was only one of her. Alright, wait, what? Oh, stop playing around with you. Wait, there was a serious point to this conversation? Playing around? Yes. That was just a little joke. It seems like a bit of a big joke, but okay. And where exactly is the punchline? You gotta work on your humor a little bit. Now, for the reason I brought you here. What? Okay, alright. Okay, that actually kind of makes it kind of funny. Shook my head, putting my fingers against my temples. Oh, finger palm! No, sorry, it's not finger palm, damn it! Face finger! Or face fingers, temple, fuck. Seeing that, Sora smiled at me. Without making any noise at all, the dolphins began quietly circling again. I leaned against a handy artificial rock with a mascot pasted to it. Sora stood at attention once again and began speaking slowly. This is the continuation of our conversation yesterday. I do not remember our conversation yesterday because I must have skipped through it on this pathway. Please remind me. Because for me, in real life, that was at least a couple weeks ago. Oh shit. The reason why there's only one being like me in the world, if this was something that was brought up earlier, I do not remember it, but okay. I think I told you it was the policy of my creator. Okay, are you gonna mention who your creator is? In order to give me a unified individual personality, there are restrictions on my faculties. Facilities? Okay. However, according to theory, several of me can exist at the same time. Okay. Just like I showed you before. Okay. No, it's okay, I don't need another demonstration. Shall I show you again? No thanks, I'm still recovering. Alright, I won't do it anymore. She stopped there. She seemed to be thinking about something. I took a deep breath and continued. Just now. Could you tell which one was me? They were all you. Huh? Which one was me? Well, which, all of them or none of them? All of them and none of them. So, the several versions of you, they're all different? Nope. Well then, they're all the same. They're all the same Sora. Correct. She's mine. Yes, they're all me. Perfect copies. No, perhaps it's easier to understand if I use the word clones. I wouldn't really call them clones either. Copies makes more sense, honestly. Aware of the clone law? As officially amended in 2010? All clones must, no longer all look like the same person to avoid any more Order 66s? I mean, what? Oh. Well, shit. That's a new safe spot right there. That's what that is. And the answer is no, I am not aware of that. No, I don't know. I mean, I forgot. Sure you did, Takeshi. In 2010? Human cloning, which had been illegal up till then, was allowed by law. What? I have heard say that human cloning, they actually are just now, just recently, finding ways to potentially clone human body parts. Like it was a major breakthrough recently. But this game came out in 2002. So I'm guessing this is this is one of their guesses for 2010 or whatever. This is actually a huge revelation though! Holy shit! Currently, as long as anyone receives the approval of the authorities, cloning may be used as a method to treat infertility. This is huge! Because this could potentially explain how there could be two Yus, or maybe two Shonins. I mean, This could potentially explain so much. We just need to hear more about it.
培養した体細胞から核を抜き取り、別のすでに核を抜き取ってある卵細胞の中にそれを移植し、
They take the nucleus from an already cultivated somatic cell and then insert it into an egg that has had its original nucleus removed. Random slow text for no reason. Then they implant it into the mother's womb. That was weird. Oh, that's right, I remember now. One of my friend's relatives went through it. Oh. Is that the mother or the clone?
ご理解いただけましたか?
Do you understand? I think so. Well... But what does that have to do with this? Clones develop separately. In other words, they're different entities. They're not the same person, they're more like twins. Oh, twins. That could be huge. Do we have a shonen twin? Or are Mayo and Coco like... What's the word? They're twins, but there's a term for that. When they look different, that is escaping me. And if you're a brother and sister twin, you're automatically that term that is escaping me. I do not remember.
でも、その由来は単一です。
Fraternal! Fraternal twins? Is that what it is? I don't know. But their source is the same. She spoke almost casually.
話を戻しますね。
Let's go back to what we're talking about. Then she branched into her several selves again. Oh well, that's fun. And she said she wouldn't do it anymore. She lied. Sure enough, I was dizzy.
この等しく分けられた私、
This me, evenly divided,
すべてが茜ヶ崎空なのです。
are all Sora Akakanagagagaganaga.
そこには私がいますが、同時にここにいる私はそこにはいない。
That me is over there, and at the same time, this me is not there. I think what she's saying, if I'm right, is that even though cloning makes you different people, the base is the same, unlike with twins. With twins, you know, they're different at birth. But with clones, at birth, they're the exact same. And it's based on their experiences and such that develops them into different people. I think is what she's getting at.
ここに私がいて、けれど向こうの私とは違う私。
I'm here, but the me over there is a different me.
しかし、私であることに変わりはない私。
But they're all me, the same me.
すべて私。
All me.
そうだとすれば、
Which means,
私は単一であると同時に多数になる。
I am one, yet at the same time I am many.
私はあらゆる場所、どこにでもいる存在になる。
I can be in any place, exist everywhere. Well, everywhere that's, usable by the technology in Lemur.
私は偏在している。
I am omnipresent. So you're the narrator at the...
ええ、そうです。
Yes, that's right. Oh,
同じ空間の中に、時間の中に、複数の私が存在できるのです。
there can be several of me existing in the same place at the same time.
例えば、倉成さんの前とココちゃんの前。
For example, in front of you, in front of Coco. Yep.
あそことここに2人の私がいる。
There and here, there are two of me.
けれどそれは決してダブルではなく、
But they are definitely not W. Like Dimension W, which I just started watching? Are we entering the W dimension?
Y なのです。
But why? Okay? Why?
ある由来から出て分かれた Y。
I see. Why? Because we split from our source branching off. I see. I get it. So we're not entering the Dimension W. Oh. Sora danced around in midair. Well, aren't you happy-go-lucky? Her other images multiplied and just disappeared. It was impossible even to tell their size, amount, or distance.
そうですね。考えてみてください。
You see, please think of it this way. But in this case, there's more than two of you, so you don't really call it a Y, you call it like a frickin' Christmas tree ornament? Snowflake. I don't know.
もしもあなたという人格を そっくりそのままコピーすることができるとしたら
What if you could be copied exactly just the way you are? What if? Huh? What is she saying?
例えば
For instance,
例えばあなたの脳に刻まれたすべての記憶、考え方、感じ方、人格、性格、感情
For instance, what if every recollection, thought, feeling, character trait, personality, and emotion that is etched into your mind
それらすべての情報を正確に忠実に摘出することができたとして
In other words, your whole intelligence could be perfectly exactly extracted
それを何らかの記憶媒体に複製ししかもその機能を再現できるとしたら
and then duplicated in some kind of storage medium, even reproducing all your abilities. Ah, this would explain how Yu's Yu's father died before she was born, supposedly. Right? No, but didn't they mention cold storage as well? Isn't that a thing? So, could be cold storage, could be cloning, could be both, kind of. Yeah, your whole could be perfectly exactly extracted. Or, maybe it means, you... The previous you was cloned. Like, Yu's mother, quote-unquote, is actually the original you, whose parents are the ones who died way back when, and so she's been taking care of the cloned you. Now, why they even cloned you in the first place, I don't know, but maybe it's some time loop, or maybe something else.
その時本当のあなたはどこにいるでしょうか
Then where's the real you? You're both real.
肉体に残ったままの人格が本当のあなた
The you who stays in your body, is that the real you?
それとも複製した人格が本当のあなた
Or is the duplicate character in fact you? They're both two different versions of you. But yeah. And, you know, after enough time passes and they get different experiences, they'll eventually be essentially different people, even if they did, again, have the same base, as she said. Ellipses.
正解はそのいずれにも本当のあなたがいるです
The answer is, in any case, the real you does exist in both. Okay?
もしそのようなことが可能になったら
If such a thing were possible,
あなたは非原数分裂的に分裂するでしょう
you would split in a form of non-meiotic division. Non-meiotic. I will pretend I know what that word means.
つまりリンゴを2つに割るような分裂の仕方ではなく
In other words, it's not the same as splitting the apple into two.
そのリンゴと同じ質量同じ形同じ成分を持ったリンゴがもう一つ誕生するということです
It's as if another apple with the exact mass, shape, and composition comes into being. Well, yeah, it's cloning, exactly.
その時あなたは2つになるでしょう
Well, that happens to become two. Yup, Sora got rid of all but one extra body and stood in front of me. Now there were two copies of Sora before me. There was no way to tell which was the original. Hear more or struggle? Let's make a new safe spot, cause that's what I do. Sora! Hear more, definitely, this is interesting. Why is Sora telling me all this? I wondered, but kept quiet and listened.
そうあなたは2つになった
Yes, you became two. Wait, what? Two Soras are speaking in unison.
歴史的にはその瞬間から2人のあなたは別々の個体として時間軸上を歩んでいくことになります
Historically, and from that moment forward, the two of you are traveling down the time axis as separate entities. Indeed.
けれどその道のりを振り返ってみれば2つのあなたはある一点で結ばれていたことが
But if
わ
you
か
turn
る
around and look at the journey you have taken, you will see that at one point the two of you were joined together. Indeed. Is Coco and Mayo like clones or something? Is that what's going on? I don't know. I don't know.
それがつまり Y なのですダブルではなく Y
It is split like a Y, with 2 points emerging from one line, not a W with 2 separate points of origin. Okay.
あるポイントを起点として別々に分かれていく2つの自分をあなたは想像できないかもしれません
You may be unable to imagine two of yourself splitting apart and going different ways at a particular moment, which we will use as a reference point. Oh, I can imagine it.
しかしそれはすでに起こっていることな
But
の
that
で
is
す
something that's already happened. Yeah, over and over.
あなたは常に 絶え間なく訪れては過ぎ去っていく瞬間の中で何らかの選択を迫られています。
You are always, incessantly approaching a choice in each present moment that becomes the past the instant you visit it. Well, yes.
A の道を行くか B の道を行くか。
Will you choose path A? Will you choose path B? Which side do you choose on your visual novel? Well, clearly I chose path A from Montekeshi, but this was my second choice, and in fact it's my fourth playthrough.
ここにいるあなたが A の道を歩んできたとしても、別の時間軸上では B の道を歩んできたあなたが存在するか
You
も
that is
しれない。
standing here may have come down path A, but in another time access there may be a you who's going down path B, but that's not the same as cloning. This is talking about you know, world lines or multiple world interpretation or whatever. It's not cloning, that's different. Cloning is when there's two different clones on the same world line.
そして A の道のあなたも B の道のあなたもあなたであることに変わりはない。
And both the you on path A and the you on path B are both still you.
ただ A の道にいるあなたは B の道にいるあなたのことを知りません。
Except that the you on path A doesn't know about the you on path B, unless there's some really trippy stuff going on.
知る手段がないからです。
Because there's no way to know, as far as you know. Or are you like a super awesome, amazing, super intelligent computer that knows of multiple timelines or something?
同様に B の道にいるあなたも A の道にいるあなたのことには気づかないでし
In
ょ
the same way, the you on path B probably isn't aware of the you on path A either. Oh, really? Probably?
う。なぜだかわかりますか？
Do you? Do you mean, do I understand? I think so. Do I? Save? Save? Save, 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 save. Save, 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 save. I do know. It's obvious. I answered. You just stated that there's no way to know. Wait, what? I don't know. There's no means in existence to let my A self see my B self. Or is there? For a person to see a three-dimensional body, they have to receive flattened visual information from two eyes, and the brain has to make sense of it. Oh, is this going back to the third eye and how that lets you see into the whatever dimension or something? Because with two eyes, you can see into the third dimension, so with three eyes, you can see into the fourth dimension. That's a neat concept, I like it. Hopefully we come back to it. I think that's what's gonna happen? Maybe. I hope so. In the same way, to know that both A and B yourself exist, you'd have to move to a perspective completely outside the Y. Even if you understand it intellectually, you can't actually confirm that A and B both exist.
そうです。
That's right.
素晴らしいですね。倉成さん、素質があるんじゃないですか？
Wonderful, Takeshi. You might be a natural at this. Oh, gee, thanks. At what?
物理学者、あるいは哲学者の。
At physics, or perhaps even philosophy. Or study of the third eye. You don't have to flatter me. Actually, yeah you do. Keep going. Sora held her hand up in the air. I could see a holograph. The board appeared midair and neatly folded itself into a square. I recognize this. Where do I recognize this from? I give up. I don't know. Then a point of light appeared and started moving.
仮に二次元の世界に知的生命体がいるとしましょう。
Is this gonna be the same speech about three dimensions that you gave to Shonen and now Sora is giving to Takeshi? And they both need it so they can connect with each other or something? Maybe? Are they clones of each other? Are Shonen and Takeshi clones? Is that what's going on? I don't know how that'd be possible, but maybe that would explain some things. I'm not sure. Maybe like Takeshi and Shonen are clones, and then Mayo and Coco are also clones, and they're like brother-sister clone things? I don't know. Theories. Let's say there are intelligent beings in a two-dimensional world.
彼は三次元の立体を見ることができますか？
Can they see a three-dimensional object? No?
いいえ、彼にはできません。
No, they cannot. The square changed into a cube.
なぜなら二次元的な存在である彼は平面上で起こった出来事しか知
The
覚す
reason
るこ
is,
と
since
が
they
でき
only
ない
exist
か
in
ら
two
です。
dimensions, they can only perceive those things which happen on a plane.
二次元存在の視野には直線しか映りませんから。
In a two-dimensional field of vision, only straight lines, one dimension, can be reflected. Indeed. The dots of light were now on all six faces of the cube. But each light only moved around the surface of its own square, never intersecting with the other lights.
さて、何らかの理由で彼が三次元的存在に変化したとしましょう。
Now then, let's say that for some reason they become three-dimensional. You can't just say that. You can't just say for some reason. I want a reason, game. Explain your shit.
すると、三次元的存在である彼の視野には平面しか映らなくなるはずです。
In the three-dimensional range of vision, only planes, two dimensions, can be reflected. The lights from the six surfaces gather together to become one and move to the center of the cube. In every direction, new holograms of cubes appeared. Aha! The cube lines its surface to surface. I liked this last time I saw it too. It's a neat idea. Neat way to picturify it. Personify? I don't know. Without even a crevice between them.
三次元における立体視は、左目に映った平面と右目に映った平面を合成しているに過ぎません。
Here we are going back to the eyes. With three-dimensional sight, all that happens is the plane reflected in the right eye and the plane reflected in the left eye are synthesized into one image.
精巧に緻密に描かれた富士山の描き割りと本物の富士山の映像を近づくことなしに見分けることはでき
It
ない
would be
でしょう。
impossible to achieve something close to the real image of Mount Fuji, for example, even with a finely drawn backdrop. A light floated in each of the cubes. Those lights moved incessantly, vigorously colliding into the six faces of the cubes and moving. But each light never left its cube and never intersected with any of the other lights. Indeed.
繰り返しますが、
Should we go over it again?
平面としての情報を同時に2方向から入手することによって立体を知覚していると錯覚しているだけなのです。
By combining two-dimensional information coming in at the same time from two different sources, you are really just hallucinating that you're perceiving a solid form. Okay?
それは三次元的な視覚とは呼べません。
That's not true three-dimensional vision. So we're not really seeing in three dimensions?
三次元的な視覚とはサイコロの6面すべてを同時に見ることができる視覚のことを言うのです。
Three-dimensional vision is when you can see all six sides of a cube at the same time. Sure.
N 次元存在には N-1 次元の視覚情報しか得られない。
In an n dimension, you can only attain visual information in the dimension of n1. Okay, why n dimension? I've heard of like the t dimension for time, or the w dimension as I've mentioned, but n dimension? Was this mentioned earlier in the game by Ubisoft? I don't remember.
ですから Y の字の先端にいる存在はもう一方の先端にいる存在のことに気づけないので
This
す。
is why if you are on the tip of the Y shape, it means that you cannot be aware of what's happening on the other tip. Indeed.
もしも彼が三次元的視野を獲得したとき、
Let's say you did obtain a three-dimensional range of vision. Somehow. I wonder how.
つまり二次元平面から脱出して三次元空間内からその平面を見下ろしたとき
So if you escape the plane of two-dimensionality, when you look down from a three-dimensional space at the two-dimensional plane,
その時初めて自分が Y の字の一部であったことに気づき、
you would realize for the first time that you were at a particular point of the Y. Indeed.
さらに
So it comes back to the
枝分かれ
Y.
したもう一人の自分がいることにも気づけるのです。
And realize too that there could be another you that took a different path on the Y. Indeed. Indeed. Indubitably. Holographic cubes broke apart and then disappeared. Suddenly, my field of vision was filled with a dazzling white light. Sora looked distorted, and she split into countless versions of herself. I couldn't see anything but Sora's. I couldn't stand up to hold my eyes open. Which one was she? She was all of them again. Was she all of them?
そう。そうしてこれは三次元空間においても同じことです。
It sees the same for a three-dimensional space. Okay.
あなたが四次元的視野を獲得したとき、
You acquire four-dimensional vision, of course.
つまり倉成さんが三次元空間から脱出して四次元空間内からその空間を見下ろしたとき、
In other words, if you escape this third-dimensional space and look down at it from a fourth-dimensional space. Of course.
その時初めて自分がサイの字の一部であったことに気づき、
Yeah, it's the first time you're on one point of the Y. Indeed. I understand.
さらに枝分かれした他の自分がいることにも気づけるのです。
Realize too, there's another you who took a different branch of the Y. Indeed. You've already said this. Now you're starting to repeat yourself. Sorry, you're getting repetitive. Ellipses.
異なった歴史、異なった世界、異なった空間の中に
In a different history, in a different world, in a different place. Yes, that's world line theory, but that is not the same as cloning, because cloning is when two different clones exist on the same world line.
別の自分自身が存在するということが分かってもらえたでしょうか。
Another you exist. Do you understand this?
世界に自己は偏在しているのです。
You are omnipresent in the world.
あなたと同様に私という存在も偏在しています。
In the same way, so am I. Okay.
あなたも私と同じ
You and I.
単一から分かれた Y
We are just branches of the Y.
ですが、
How romantic. However,
偏在する自己は一つになれるのです。
these divided selves can become one. Oh shit. And then it stops being a Y and starts being a diamond? Sora stopped dividing herself. The brightness faded and then was gone. The single Sora quietly fluttered down to stand before me. The dolphins behind us had stopped their revolutions at the same time. Revolutions.
あなたの知らないあなたがあなた自身と不可分の存在になれるとしたら、
If the self you don't know were to become inseparably bound with you, what about it?
あなた自身が他のあらゆるあなたを把握できる位置に立って全てを見通せたとしたら、
If you could stand in a place where you could see and understand all the others that were you. Mm-hmm.
全てのあなたの体験はあなた一人の体験に等しくなる。
Then all the experiences of your other selves would become like your own experiences. It's like shadow clone jutsu. Yay!
あなたは本当の意味でたった一つの存在になる。
In the truest sense, you'd become one being with one experience. Ellipses. Another long sigh. Listen. Listen, doll. Can I just ask you one thing?
どうぞ。
Please do. Why are you telling all this to me? Thank you. Now that the forever explanation is over.
いい質問ですね。
That's a good question. Hey! Somebody's saying I have a good question for once. Fuck you, Sagumi. Sora turned in a full circle right where she was and smiled.
伝説ですよ。
It's a legend.
このレミューの由来のレムリア大陸に伝わる伝説
Of
で
the
す。
origins of Lemur, it's the legend passed down through the Lemurian continent, yeah? It would make sense though, actually, yeah. Yubisei explains it to Shonen because she's related to, the origins as well, and so is Sora, so it makes sense that they're the ones who relay the legend of the third eye, am I right?
そういうことにしておいてください。
Let's just leave it at that, but, okay. And then what? And then what?
内緒ですよ。
You must understand, it's a secret. Wait, what? Are you working for the evil mastermind? Or the good mastermind? Or something? Is there some big plan and you're involved? Do you know more than you're letting on? Do you? Sora put a finger to her lips and smiled once again. That can't be it. What the shit? We had the chicken sandwich stand and ate as scheduled. Yeah, I didn't fix anything for dinner.
それにしてもさ、たけし。
Hey Takeshi, demo saw to you too. It was my fault. I was the one who caused your injury. Okay, another choice? I'm sorry, I apologize. I feel like not saying anything is honestly better, but whatever. I'm sorry. I wanted to tell her how I felt.
どうして謝るの？
Why are you apologizing? It was my fault you were injured. Because I was careless, you ended up getting hurt. It was my fault. That's why I'm sorry. And what's more, you protected Coco. You made sure she didn't get hurt. I don't know how to thank you. I lowered my head.